having such a tremendous chat with Dr. Ariola Araba. And so, you know, it's been amazing welcoming her to this wonderful episode to tell us about Beautifully Flawed, a story of a woman. This is really an amazing book, and I just wanted her to really tell us about what really motivated her to write this book.
The motivation came from events, conversations, and people asking me questions.
Okay, tell us about it.
Issue. Right, I went for a business meeting.
Yeah.
Thinking I was going to talk about business and creating an app for a board game. Came out of that meeting with them asking me, "Oh, would you please help us to create a game for domestic violence?"
Wow.
And I felt that was a sign from heaven that I had to do something about it. And then Hannah, you yourself, you had a women's event and you wanted me to talk about my project, which is a board game. I got there and there was a very strong impression in my heart that I should talk about domestic violence.
Right, I remember that.
So I switched and said, today I'm not talking about this game, I'm talking about domestic violence. And the gasp in the audience about...
This was about sort of 3 years ago.
Yes.
I remember, yes. He was one of our speakers at the Women's Conference, yes.
The gasp and how people were reacting and the many questions I had afterwards. No, we don't believe you could have gone through anything. Oh, you couldn't have. How come you're so fun? How come you're so excited?
Sometimes we don't really look like what we've been through, isn't it? Yeah.
And then I thought maybe it's time to let people know that yes, you can have a bad past.
However,
the future is still awaiting.
Absolutely, the future is bright.
You can shape it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the future is bright. It's orange.
No matter what you go through, there's still a bright side at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you can share and empower other people.
Absolutely, you're right. And also, you know, what purpose do you hope it will serve in the lives of those who read the book? Right. Yeah.
The way it is written, it's almost like a workbook. So first of all, I would like people to read the book through first.
Yeah.
And then the second time around to read the book and answer the questions. So I'm hoping that in reading this, they would realize that they were born for more.
Right. So, in terms of reading it and answering the question, do you want to share like a little passage with us?
Right. A little passage with you. There's a passage called Small Steps. I think I chose this one because it's quite funny.
Okay.
And it talks about the processes in my mind as I was getting out of the rut. What most people might take for granted, choosing to upgrade a phone at the end of a contract, turned out to be an uphill task for me, punctuated with so many emotions. I used to get told what make of phone to sign up for. Now I had the choice, the freedom to pick and choose what model of upgraded phone I wanted. That felt so good. And I think a little bit of my spontaneous nature was creeping back. Now I've got beside that, what little steps can you take to gain some of your independence? Because I'm interacting with the reader and asking them to consider what things they can do. It's anything. Right. Just to make them feel that they were in control rather than being told what to do.
Yes. Beautifully flawed. Yes. So what's next for you, Dr. Ariola Araba?
That's a big question.
Do you have another book coming?
Oh, yes.
Any future launch coming up that we need to know about?
Yeah, we're thinking of a book launch. Okay. And I'm not sure where to go, whether we have to go to the Houses of Parliament at this rate, because it's a domestic violence issue or sexual abuse. Okay. I've written another book called How Does God Speak, which I didn't feel qualified to write, but I got a co-author to write that one, Mark Verkler. Somebody's approached me to turn one of my books into a film. Love at First Bite.
Exciting.
Yeah, so that's exciting. And then I'm running audiobook workshops in Barking and Dagenham, UK. Good. For people who want to start writing a book or who've written a book and they want to make it audible. Please join us. It's on Fridays in Dagenham, Essex, in the UK, 2 to 4 p.m. So yes, this is our
episode again. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm your host, Hannah Kupuli. Stay blessed. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And it's beautifully flawed. Thanks for having me.